Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, depending on when you watch this. This is Dr. Taylor, known as Dr. T. I am the school counselor here at Evergreen Elementary. As you guys probably know, there are 4 elementary buildings with 4 elementary counselors. And this year, as you've already seen, we're going to be bringing you a series every week on a couple things just to help you navigate the school day and school year. Now, what I'm going to be talking about today is making friends. Who doesn't want to make friends? I like friends. Do you like friends? Now, the thing about making friends, it can be scary, especially if you're in kindergarten or if you're a new student to a building, because maybe you don't know anybody, you don't know where to sit at lunchtime, you don't know who to play with at recess, what's the deal on the school bus. So it can be really hard at first to make friends because all of us usually are shy when we walk into a new experience or walk into an environment where we just don't know anyone or know how things are going, and we don't want to really upset anyone. So we often tend to be quiet. And then that quiet can go on and on and on, and you realize you're not really being yourself. You're not connecting, you're not talking, you're being really quiet and shy. So we're just going to go over just a couple of things that maybe you can probably add to you to make sure that the process of making friends continues to be easy. And this is not just for elementary school. We'll go through this again in middle school. We'll go through it again in high school. If you go to college, it'll be the same way. When you start work, it's the same way. When you get into new environments, there are things that you need to do so people get an opportunity to know you. Now, number one, what do you think the number one most important thing is to becoming or gaining friends? What do you think it is? Number one, be friendly, be approachable. Best thing you can do is smile and say hello. Don't always wait for someone to say hello to you. You can say hello to them. Introduce yourselves to them. There's nothing wrong with introducing yourself. Don't be shy. Don't be mean mugging. Say hello. Go ask them what they're planning. Be approachable. So a smile on the face and saying hello, number one, goes a long way. Body language. Now let me ask you something. If you sit like this, is that approachable? You think people are going to want to come up to you if your arms are like this and your face like this? Let's lighten the face, uncross the arms. Don't cross your arms. It closes people off. They can't really get to know you. So you don't want to close off. You don't want to have a frowny face. If you see people at maybe recess playing a game, don't sit on the other side of the area. Go over, ask to play. Maybe even watch. If you don't know how to play the game, watch, ask questions, be a part of. Don't be so nervous to ask questions. That's how you get to know people. Initiate conversations. Some of the best conversations I have ever had in my life were conversations that were not planned nor expected. Either I started them or someone started them with me, and you realize I'm enjoying talking to this person. I'm enjoying the conversation. I think I like this person. I think I want to hang out with this person. I think I want to play with this person. But you wouldn't know that if you don't sometimes be the one to initiate. Start the conversation. You cannot win if you're always waiting for someone to start the conversation with you. You might go, well, I don't know what to talk about. You could talk about anything. You could talk about the weather. It's hot, it's cold, it's raining, I'm tired of all this sleet, all this. You could talk about the Steelers. You could talk about the Gateway Gators. The football season is about to start up. If you play youth football, if you play cheerleading, if you're into any activities outside of school, when you start to share with people what your interests are, you will find other people are interested in the same things. Also, if you hear others talking about things that you know you're interested in, join the conversation. This is how we begin to make it easier at making friends. Now, you may be out at recess. Don't really know how the scene goes out there. Don't know what to do. You're the new guy, the new girl. Invite others to play. It's as simple as, Hey, you want to shoot basketball with me? Hey, you want to throw the ball with me? Hey, can I play with y'all? What game is this? Can I join in? How do you play that? Can I watch? It's a myriad of questions you could ask, but you gotta open your mouth. You gotta say stuff to other people. And the most important part, not just in friendship, but all relationships, you gotta listen. If you are always talking, are you always hearing? Sometimes you got to listen to what others are saying. You got to listen to what others are suggesting. Sometimes the suggestion that other students come up with, that's the one you want to go with. Can't always be you. If you're the student who always wants to be right and always wants to do things your way, do you think that kids are going to always want to be around that? That gets old. So you gotta share. You gotta take turns. Taking turns. Also a big part about making friends. Be a good friend. Be kind. Be empathetic. Maybe a big word to some of the younger kids. Empathetic or empathy is understanding what someone else is feeling or how they perceive or see an event. Things aren't always just the way we see them. You got to be able to see it from a couple different angles. The more you can do that, the more you'll be understanding of people. If it's, say, a toy or an item that you have, sometimes you need to share an item. So these, again, are things you can do to be a good friend and make friends. Last and most important, you want to be honest and you want to be respectful to people. We treat people with kindness. I like people being nice to me. I like people talking nice to me. I don't want anyone yelling at me. I definitely don't want anyone putting their hands on me. So you do the same. And last but not least, we're not always going to get along. And that's okay. We can talk about what we disagree. I can listen to what you got to say. You can listen to what I gotta say, and then we can maybe have a conversation about those two different points, and then no one needs to leave being mad. I see sometimes kids get in arguments and then they just decide to stay mad at each other forever or weeks. Doesn't have to be that way. You gotta be able to get over some things, and sometimes that thing is just a difference of opinion. So you wanna make sure you are working to share your beliefs, hear other beliefs, talk about the differences, and then move on with your life. No one has to be upset. And I'm going to part you with this, because we don't like bullying, and we know we're going to talk to you about bullying. Being a good friend is standing up for your friend. So if you ever see someone bothering, taking advantage of, being mean to your friend, you as a good friend, you need to be there to support them, whether that means going to get another adult, if that means saying, come on, let's leave. If you're just standing there letting them know we're not going to make any poor choices, let's make good choices. That's what a good friend does. So hopefully these tips will help you out as you navigate this school year. Dr. T, Evergreen, saying hello to Ramsey, University Park, and Cleveland, Stewart Elementary. Have a wonderful day.